Well, let's talk about it. Shoot, there's in marriage. There's different seasons for sure. There's 4 seasons. There's just like there's winter, spring, summer, and fall.
Mm-hmm.
How did you survive winter?
That's good. Well,
what was some winter? what was some winter for you?
Winter times. What does winter look like?
What was it? No,
Winter looks
for
cold,
you.
distant.
Not what it looks like.
No, I'm just trying to tap into some of the feelings and some of what I was feeling or I do feel when we're going through winter times. Just it's distant, and so what I've learned over the years, that's not really going into the season, but just a lesson learned from that is getting on my knees and praying. When you look to the Father, which cometh your help, He will help you. And so that's just been a lesson learned over the years. But when everything is not going perfect, I can easily shut down something really quick. And that's something I've had to work with. I can cut people off. I can cut situations off, and I can isolate, and I can go to a place that nobody can find me. So that's what a winter season would look like for me. But if I'm...
When did you do that with us?
When? I can't pinpoint exactly when, but
there's been times.
You remember one?
There's been times.
Of course, you remember something in particular.
You talk about it.
Do you remember something? Go ahead, say it.
No.
I don't. I can't say. Our 5th year, I'd have to go back and look in my journals, or my this year or whatnot. I don't know.
I remember it well.
You remember a time?
Yeah, around year 5. I know that was a real dark. That was a dark season and dark time. That was when we had to go through some counseling. Pastor and First Lady were very instrumental at that point in time.
Probably when things are just settling in, and your representative has now gone away, and you're not that we were ever fake, on who we were, but that's when the walls come down. That's when vulnerability opens. That's when you get to know who you're really married to. Because you put in all the work in the beginning, and you love getting to know the person, and you love it, but then you now this is the real person.
And I don't remember my total mindset at that point in time. All I do remember is that was a point in time where I thought that we could have been going our separate ways. It was that bad. It was that bad, and that was. I remember there was stuff going on. We had financial stuff. It was all kinds of stuff, and it was very It was very cold.
So that's the thing about seasons is that you look around at God's creation, and He's a moving God. He's an evolving God. He stays the same, but the things He creates are moving. So, seasons are signs of shifting or changing a direction, going to another place. So He'll use seasons to do that. So, you get past the newlywed phase, and He'll shift you because it's time to go deeper. It's time to see something from a different perspective. And so I think that, that's kind of key. Plays into that a little bit.
Absolutely. That's definitely on the surface of it for sure.
If you're going through those difficult financial times that you talked about, or, the verge of that means, seek God to see what's next. What is it you need me to see now? That I'm at the end of this part of the journey. What do I need to see? Where do I need to go? Which way do I need to turn? And so I think that that's another lesson learned, is that the seasons have taught us that. That, okay, there's a change that the Holy Spirit might be impressing upon you.
Mm-hmm.
Summertime doesn't last forever. Spring doesn't last forever. Winter doesn't last forever. But you prepare when you're in those seasons, and then he
Right.
moves.
Yep. And it's important in those times because, like I mentioned, we had our pastor and our first lady that were very instrumental at that point in time. So it's important to have some godly people in your life that can kind of help encourage you sometimes, where it can lend some kind of a spiritual helping hand for sure. I don't know that they weren't very much hands-on, as more as they were just there to support, pray, encourage. They offered some resources, all that.
And at that point, we were just married a couple years, but they had been married for several years. So they had gone through several seasons, and they were able to offer some wisdom in terms of how they got through their seasons.
Right. And it was just...
So it's important, yes, to surround yourself with people who've been through some stuff and ask God. I mean, ask them, tap into what it is that carried them through. And we know they're a couple of prayer. So
yep. And from that point on, we were able to get through that one eventually. To me, that was our coldest winter. That was a cold one.
Because that's the thing. As you go through them, not to say you may not go through a season like that again, but as you grow through your seasons, not just go through them, but grow through them, then you learn to do it differently the next time it comes around. You learn, you have some tools, you have some experience. And so you're able to say, okay, hopefully you learn a thing or two. So seasons, expect them, pray through them, come together on them, and come together through them. And
before moving on to the next season, though, with the winter season, since we're there at winter, how do you know when you're in a winter season? What does that feel like for you? For me, it's winter when, for me, it feels like winter when, it's, you're upset, I've upset you, you're upset, whatever has taken place, and it's been ongoing for a while, and for whatever reason, I can't seem to figure out or get through. It's just cold. And then the duration of these seasons, sometimes it doesn't have to be a full 3 months. It could be a day. We live in Colorado. You could experience all 4 seasons in one day. And that's the way it is, like physically here in this state. Sometimes it could be like that in your household too, where you can experience all 4 seasons in one day. And the coldest, when it's coldest, for me, it's, like there's no getting through to each other. There's no resolution. There's no, it's separate. Like we're going to go on our separate ways. I'm in a different room, or something. I'm outside just trying to just not be in the same vicinity because I don't want to set off anything even anymore. I just I need a time to breathe for a minute and just time away and just in my own space or whatever. And there's no joy, there's no peace, it's just, those are cold. Those are some winter, those are some cold days for me. What about you?
Sure. Yeah. I keep going back to the fact that God has taught me to pray in those times over the years. And now, when I'm obedient to that immediately, God immediately shifts my heart. And so he'll immediately give me softer, warmer responses toward you, and he'll just soften my heart toward you and toward the situation, and it won't be as bad as I thought, or it won't be as harsh as I thought. But so that's I can't say enough. If you don't have Christ in your marriage at the center, you don't have him to turn to. So but he'll immediately give me a softer heart to have a softer response in that time, or just a caring about something that otherwise, if we remain isolated and we remain going our separate ways, that's the enemy thrives off that. He loves that. That's what he wants you to do. And the longer he can keep you in that flow, the longer he can speak lies. And he'll just, tell you stuff. See, you don't need that person anyway, or, you need to do your own thing anyway. See, you're doing just fine without him or without her. And then that seed will start to plant. That seed will start to grow. That seed will take root if you're not careful. And if you're not careful to ask God for help. You might not even know what you need help for. You're just seeking him for help. You're seeking him to give you the answer, to give you the words to say. He'll give you the scriptures to stand on during those times. And so,
you were just sharing. I just thought of a great analogy. Well, I think it's a great analogy. When it's the winter time, how to get through the winter, you got to turn the heat on. You got to turn the heat on. How do you turn the heat on? You got to go to the Heavenly Father. I think I read in his word somewhere that he's a strong tower, and the righteous run into him for safety. And he's a covering, and you turn the heat on. You heat up your prayer. For me, it is in those moments where after I get out of my feelings, where then my prayer is always, okay, what can I do? What do you want to do? What can I do to change? What needs to change in me in order to help bring resolution to what's going on? And that's always my prayer in some way, shape, or form whenever we're in the winter moments. Early on, it was God, change her. Now it's God, change me. And help me to see, help me to hear what's being said that I'm not understanding. Help me to get it in some kind of way. But that's turning the heat on. That's turning the heat on to get through the winter. And that's what helps you endure. And so, that's good. That's good.